It's early morning on the Big Island, and the cowboy crew is gathering cows. It's a scene you could see almost any day on ranches across all the islands of Hawaii. And unlike the image many people have in their minds of cowboys and a cattle drive, this is a peaceful process.
Most people, when they see cowboys working cattle, they see it on TV, and there's a lot of, hollering and a lot of motion going on, and really, for the most part, a good stockman tries to minimize that. I always tell the guys the only time we really want to make noise is we want to get somebody's attention, but not the cows. We try to work them as quietly as we can. We try to make sure that the cattle are moving in a very calm manner.
Cattlemen and women on ranches in Hawaii have always made cattle care a priority. But over the past decade, many have worked hard to learn innovative cattle handling methods and adopted what are called low-stress ways of moving and working with their cattle.
Because through the years we've gone to these different seminars and really bought into the new practices. And so when we have a new employee or a summer hire, then we'll go through our corral, or not through the corral, but kind of work with them individually when they first arrive here and make sure that they're on board with how we want to handle our animals.
Low stress, that's something that everybody, all the employees on the ranch, the cowboys, all really take really serious, because Greg's been really high on low stress handling. And that really changes the cattle's performance, their demeanor. It's really, they're really good about it, and it rubs off, with Greg being really, really hard on that. It really rubs off on everybody below him, because it's serious stuff, low stress. Stockmanship's been probably one of the biggest things I take with me every day. We move cattle or we flow cattle through a pen, that's stuck with me.
I think our producers, do as good a job, if not better, than anywhere else in the U.S. as far as animal welfare and handling of cattle, and just constant presentations being made by the University of Hawaii or Hawaii Cattlemen's Council. They do a good job, and we started at an early age. Beef quality assurance is a requirement for our 4-Hers every year that they produce livestock. They have to go through the training. So they started at an early age. It's interesting to watch the young ones come up, and it almost becomes second nature.
Whether it's taught to kids in 4-H or seasoned ranch hands, low-stress handling is one cornerstone of what's called the Beef Quality Assurance, or BQA program. BQA is a comprehensive research-based industry education program that teaches ranchers and their crew best management practices.
Beef Quality Assurance Program is a nationally coordinated and state implemented program. I think it's the best way to put it is it kind of gives you a guideline, or gives all producers a guideline, which it kind of mates common sense animal husbandry with good scientific data that provides a guideline of how to produce a safer, wholesome product.
Our Cattlemen's Council and the University of Hawaii give them a lot of credit. They stepped up early when beef quality assurance, or the quality assurance programs in general, for various livestock industries came into being. They were introduced early to producers in Hawaii, and they continuously retrain our producers.
Through the BQA program, Hawaii cattle producers receive continuing education, and they become certified, demonstrating that they are doing the best job in cattle care and producing safe, high-quality beef that includes strict guidelines for the safe use of antibiotics or other medicines cattle might need.
Yeah, as far as antibiotics, hormones in beef that's produced in Hawaii, first off, you kind of got to look at the weather behind me, and we don't have the stressors that you have in the mainland. And a lot of our producers, rarely if ever, are using antibiotics. We're not feeding cattle, we're not putting them on high energy rations, so the use of hormones is, as far as I know, I don't know any producers using hormones in the cattle when they're being raised in Hawaii and finished in Hawaii.
As far as antibiotics and hormones go, it's something that is very valuable if an animal gets sick. I think it's the humane thing to be able to provide them with the medicines that they need to help them to get better. But in our natural program, we don't use antibiotics on the animals that we sell to market. So if an animal does get sick to the point that they need antibiotics, then we would pull them from our program and treat them. We don't use hormones, but we will use antibiotics if it's necessary to help that animal.
Whether you're buying beef in a grocery store on Oahu or a burger at a restaurant on Hawaii, it's natural to wonder where the beef you're buying came from and how the cattle were raised. For Hawaii ranchers, producing the highest quality beef and giving their cattle the best care possible is a commitment they live out every day.
We've always been very sensitive to the fact that you've got to take care of your livestock. I mean, they're part of that's how we make a living. And so our standards are set very high. The way I was raised with my mother and dad, that we take care of the animals. They come first. They eat first before we do. That's how simple it is.
Every day, our operation is, the backbone of it is animal welfare. We all do what we do because we love animals. Every day we take care of our animals. We take a look at them. We make sure that we're always improving our facilities if there's anything that hurts them or is sharp or scares them. Every day, it's important.
I feel very privileged and honored to be in my local purchasing position for Whole Foods because it's allowed me to travel to such amazing ranches and visiting these amazing spaces on the Big Island and seeing these cows that are able to range free over hundreds of acres and eat just amazing grass in the sunshine with cool breezes from the ocean is just incredible. I've never seen more happy animals in my life.
So as a cattle rancher, cattle is a intimate part of my life personally, and to every rancher in Hawaii. It provides us the lifestyle that we would not trade for anything, and at the end of the day, we are providing a product to Hawaii that we feel is some of the best beef in the world.